It has been a while since I've sat in front of a camera like this. Like, literally, when was the last time? When I was in college, during a few video essays. But this, hopefully, is going to be the new normal. Let's hope so. So I have 4 short films coming, spread out a bit. And I thought, well, I've set release dates for them. But you have no reason to care about any of these films because you have no clue what they're about. So I thought I will create a little video, which is this, to say what the films are, when they're coming, and who was part of them. Because I do want to stress how amazing the crew was in some of these films. I did not direct all of these films, I did not create the idea for all these films, but I do have permission to put all of these films up here which I have worked on. On the 31st of January, on this channel we are getting the release of Echoes of Humanity. If you have seen Doctor Who and are avidly in that community, you might know a YouTuber called The Confused Adipose. He is currently working on a few films. First Echoes End, then we have Echoes Return. Echoes of Humanity is a film we made, well, me and a bunch of our friends have made with him to give a prelude to Echoes Returns. Echoes of Humanity follows the amazing Natasha Low and Alex Hutton as Amity and Axel, throwing them into some sort of weird, wacky situation where the world isn't exactly how she came to believe.
All Scotch Tyrants needs a connection, the right gig, which is why I'm the best girlfriend ever.
Double JD and Coke and a Sabai.
Thanks.
Double JD and Coke and a Sabai.
Thank you. If you carry on like this, I'm going to find you a doctor. The doctor.
Doctor Who.
That's the joke, isn't it, alright? That's the joke, isn't it?
I really like this film. Working on the crew, it was so amazing. Joe there being the executive producer going, yes, do that, no, don't do that. And then Harrison came up with the idea, which I brought to life with directing and editing. And then everyone on the production, Caitlin Garrett and Abby Marshall on camera, they were both phenomenal. I love it. And I'm really excited for everyone to see the big final version of this.
I will save you. I will save all of you. I promise.
Now, next up, being released on the 14th of February, for those with a keen eye, know that is in fact Valentine's Day, which is the reason I wanted to do this split up schedule, mainly because I like Valentine's Day and I'm a bit of a sap. So last year, around Valentine's Day, Hannah Cable pitched an idea called Library Love, which became this film under the same title, which I really want to work on for because I was in a very sappy place and I was like, I love romance, let me work on this. And I did. I edited it and I was there during the shoot days, being first to do, and it was amazing. And when I say the camera work on this film is phenomenal, I mean Hannah Cable is amazing with a camera. She filmed these with a JVC, which for those who don't know, it's great for handheld shoots, but you can do so much more with Canon C100s when you're locked down in a fiction setting. And since this was a fiction-based film, she did such a good job. And there is a particular shot which her cinematography, doing the lighting for that, is beautiful. And the way she achieved it, insane. Next up, being released on the 28th of February, is quite different from the other two films we have listed so far, as it is an observational documentary about fashion and tailoring. So if you're into that world, you will probably really like this documentary. It follows really young Taylor.
Hello, what's your name, sir? Please introduce yourself.
Sorry.
This can go in our blooper reel.
Him telling the story of how he got into tailoring from competitions, clubs, and to now in university studying fashion design. He has a very good story, I love it, and visually this is a great documentary. It is stylistically just nice. Very nice style. And Abby Marshall on the camera. Again, she does a great job.
You know, everybody who goes into fashion wants to be a famous designer, really, don't they? But that's not really why I wanted to do it. I just enjoy tailoring. The first suit I made was pink, because I chose the cloth because it looked like a pink frosted sprinkled donut, and I just thought that was funny. You recording?
Yes.
Next up, being released on the 14th of March, is one of my favourite productions I have ever worked on in my life. Created and directed by Natasha Low, this idea, called Living the Dream, is phenomenal. Her starting off with just knowing she wanted to do something based around a housewife in the 50s to creating this stylistically beautiful film. Like, beautiful. She directed it and did the costuming for it. It's just with design, which was designed really well. She did. I was on camera and editing, as I'm always on editing it seems. I know, right? Ciara as Christine kills it. Her American accent is amazing. And Artie, who plays Brian, he was terrifying in some shots. It is a great film.
Ciara Conway and Artie Page in
Living a dream.
Once again, that was glorious, darling.
Thank you, my dear. Just doing my job.
I hope you will enjoy these films when they come out, because I've really enjoyed making them, and I can assure you there is stuff planned for the future. And to give, if you've seen my Instagram, you do know one thing planned for the future that is currently in production, called a documentary called Make Me a Superhero, following Jemima Wittich, interviewing people, forming her own super identity. It's very campy, it's very fun, and it's bloody amazing. That is all I have to say on these topics. There is more coming, I can promise you that. You'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully trust me. I know I do not have the best track record with films getting released and stuff on this channel getting released either. But I promise, this is gonna be fun.